Jerry Dipoto strikes again.
Mr. Rogers thinks you're a dick. Mr. Rogers thinks you're a dick. He's sitting up in heaven and looking down at you. Mr. Rogers thinks you're a dick.
And welcome to my first solo version of 2 minutes of what's making Mike mad. And what's making Mike mad today? Jerry fucking Dipoto. That's right. The general manager for the Seattle Mariners decided to make a big move this week and fired Scott Service and replaced him with Mariner fan favorite, legendary catcher Dan Wilson. Yay. I guess that's a yay. Here's why I'm not excited about that. Jerry Dipoto, since he's been our general manager, has built us probably the best pitching rotation in the history of our franchise. Literally World Series caliber pitching. From Castillo to Logan to Brian Wu to Bryce Miller. We have got one of the best rotations, can't forget Kirby, than I can ever remember. We got one of the best rotations in Major League Baseball right now, and we're pissing it all away. Why? Jerry Dipoto. Jerry fucking Dipoto. You suck at your job. And this is why I hate general managers like you, okay? You basically didn't do anything to help Scott Service win the pennant this year. The last 3 seasons, the off seasons, the trades have been horrible. Okay. The Jesse Winker trade, shitty. Jesse Winker didn't even want to be here. It was clear and obvious to all of us he didn't want to fucking be here. Eugenio Suarez was probably the best part of that trade. And because he slumped the year after that, you fucking traded him faster than you fucking could possibly trade anybody. Then you went out and got a whole bunch of fucking more mediocre B-list players. That's what's pathetically bad about your job, dude. And you fired the coach because you suck at your job. You fired the coach because you suck as a manager. You would not give this guy the tools to win. You just gave him a bunch of used parts to put on his NASCAR to go out there and around the track. That's what you fucking did. You gave him used bald tires. You're like, here, go out there and fucking win a race, man. I mean, it's just pathetic. This is fucking pathetic. And I understand it was the toxic Mariner fans on the Twitterverse that needed their pound of flesh, and you gave it to them. When actually, you should have just stepped down, to be honest with you. And I listened to 710, Seattle Sports Radio, right? Bryce Miller was literally on the radio yesterday, okay, saying it's not Skip's fault that we're not playing good. That's one of your players, Jerry. One of your players is basically saying this is wrong. It's not Scott Service's fault that Julio sucks the first 2 months of the season. And here's another part of the problem, okay? You guys threw $500 million at this kid before he was even fucking proven. And now you look like big dumbasses. You look like fucking idiots because the face of the franchise plays like hot garbage the first 2 months of the season. Seriously, dude's never really actually gotten hot this whole fucking season. Yeah, he's been manufacturing runs here and there. He's been getting on base consecutively here and there. Still streaky to me. Dude's not clutch. Dude is not I cannot tell you, Mariner fans, how many goddamn times we've watched a game where bases loaded, no outs, and we can't manufacture a single goddamn run because Julio goes up there and swings for the fucking fences and fucking strikes out. Then pick your Ty France or your fucking JP Crawfords. They get up there, fucking strike out. Like every fucking star on this fucking team can't do shit. Cal Raleigh is the only clutch player on this entire fucking team, and I guarantee you when it comes time to pay him, we're going to fuck him over too, and he's probably going to end up leaving. One of the best catchers that we will ever fucking have in the history of this fucking franchise, and we're going to fucking fuck this up too. You watch. Jerry Dipoto will fuck this up somehow. Mark my words. Everybody, well, we have Harry Ford down there in Aquasox. He's going to be good. Oh my God, stop it. One of two things happens with this team. When you get a good player and you get a mediocre player and you make him good, A, you don't want to pay him, so you dick him around, or you just fucking trade him and you fucking take one of the best players that we could have had and you fucking give him to someone else so he can be amazing there, and then we're going to get 3 mediocre, crappy fucking minor league players that may or may not develop to be any fucking thing. This is why nobody likes you, Jerry. You went on 710 last year and you told Bump and Stacy and Curtis on their show, we have a 5 to 6 year plan. Stick with us a couple more years, guys. Like, we went to the playoffs once in 20 years, and you're going to go on the radio and tell the fan base, stick with it another 5 years, we might win a World Series. It's a slow developmental process. Does this slow developmental process include you firing your buddy? Or are you guys just letting the toxic Mariner fans in the Twitterverse fucking get to you? Oh, they need their pound of flesh, and you gave it to them when you should have been the one to go. But anyway, that's way past 2 minutes. That's my 2 minutes of what's making Mike mad. The fucking Mariners are what's doing it. And Gregor's actually taking me to a game today. This will be Dan Wilson's second game. He just won his first game last night against the Giants. 6-5 walk-off. So, again, today, it's raining. It rained yesterday. They were smart enough to keep the roof closed. This time, we'll see. Because I went to a game early in the year last year, and the weather sucked, and they kept the fucking roof open the entire game. Made it horribly miserable for the fans. It was a Cal Raleigh bobblehead game. So, there was like 20,000 people there 3 hours early, clogging up the streets of Seattle to get their bobbleheads so they could run out of bobbleheads in like 20 minutes. I saw little kids crying because their dad made them stand in the fucking street for 2 hours to not get a bobblehead. And then we got our asses kicked in a game where the wind, because they left the roof open, we could watch balls get grabbed by the wind and go foul. And I was like, God, we're literally our own worst enemies in this fucking stadium. Like, just close the goddamn roof, you fucking morons. You're making it harder for your own team to win. So fucking stupid. Anyway, that's my 2 minute rant. What's making Mike mad? Whatever. I'm so fucking annoyed right now. I can't even get the fucking segment right. So, but anyway, peace out. IRL podcast. Stay tuned. We're going to a game. We might film some shit and put it on here. But anyway, until next time, keep it strange, y'all.